let me address the comment made by Mr. Stutter, because you kind of just referenced that.
Right, about the budget.
In that presentation, what we were attempting to do is project what we think the audit's going to look like when it's finished and what we think we'll be left with at a roll to fund balance. ACCG puts out a guideline for governments that prudent planning on the part of a government, you have between 15 and 25% of your annual revenue set aside in savings. That's what we call fund balance. Our fund balance was well over that up until 2010. It was well over $3 million, and then the impact of the recession and property values plummeted, and it was impossible to make enough corrections, I think probably mid-budget year, to offset that. And so the fund balance fell to, I think, 1.3 million, which is outside of that, even the low 15% guideline that is prudent financial planning. So where we are now, we have about 1.5 million. So we're at the very bottom edge of the recommended guideline. So that if you have an emergency, that's what you need to have in the bank to be able to set up another county hall if the county courthouse felt, burned down, that kind of thing. At the end of FY14, I believe that we will have enough roll to fund balance that we'll be right at 2 million, which puts us in the middle of that range. So in answer to the question why we don't take that leftover money and spend it all on vehicles, it's because we're really not in great shape with regard to our fund balance and the recommended savings for emergency. I would like us to be at 2 million, and then once we've achieved that, if there's money left over at the end of a fiscal year, have at it. But I would like for us to be at 20%.